Hello, welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a December 2022 reading for the sign of Aries. Five of Hearts. See, that comes out again, Aries. Let's see if it comes out again. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. And all the new subscribers out there and the old subscribers. I couldn't do this without you. So I'm glad to see you here again. We're going to open this up with a general inquiry. What does Aries need to hear? What message does Aries need to hear for December 2022? Okay. What message does Aries need to hear? Okay, cards of advice, and then we'll jump right into it. Of course, asking for more cards as needed. Cards of advice. Aries, you got something popping here. Jeez, you sure do. You sure as heck do. Okay. Let's get some tea and we'll get started. Four of Hearts. Usually talks about security and feeling connected in the home. Feeling very supported. Security and stability. Two of Spades. Interesting. Two of Spades talks about pretty much a permanent separation from somebody. A split. It can be sometimes a friend, not necessarily romantic. Perhaps you recently split up with somebody and you're feeling very good about the support you have around you. We'll keep going though. Again, we have a Four of Diamonds. Talks about security and stability in the home, but around the finances, it looks like you have some kind of windfall. I hesitated there for a second because also the Four of Diamonds talks about, it's a warning against overspending and shall I say, spending foolishly, spending excessively. Off to an interesting start. I mean, I feel like with the Two of Spades, we're looking at some kind of relationship that ended for sure, and I think it was more significant than just a casual friendship or not. I mean, it could be a split from a work situation. We'll keep going here. Nine of Diamonds. In any case, your finances are looking really good. The Nine of Diamonds does talk about a completion. So if you walked away from a work situation, you may have gotten some kind of severance pay, or you're able to cash out some kind of account, some kind of retirement account that was going. It's not always advisable to do that if you have to pay penalties and fees and whatnot, but nonetheless, the Nine of Diamonds is like a stimulus check of sorts. So suddenly you have money and resources available to take care of, debts or make repairs, make replacements, upgrades, that kind of thing. It's about taking some kind of responsibility. What else can you tell me about Aries' situation in December 2022? Too many cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. That's not too many cards. Again, focuses on finances here. The Eight of Diamonds is the entrepreneur card. So perhaps you put a lot of time and effort and hard work into something that's paying off. Again, if you walked away from a job situation, that could have paid off for you in the long run, even if it split spell with that, or there was some kind of break where you needed to leave. Maybe you outgrew the company. Maybe the company was laying off people and they offered you this sweet, as I said earlier, severance package. I don't hear a lot about that kind of thing happening these days. I mean, it used to happen in the past. Sometimes they would invite people to retire early, as they say, and they would offer some kind of payout. But nonetheless, with the Eight of Diamonds, you're looking at something you've put a lot of work into, and you're starting to reap the rewards from that. As Also confirmed with that Nine of Diamonds. Oh my gosh, I just had a card flip over upside down and there it is. In the deck. It was still in the deck. I think it meant to fall on the table. Yeah. You broke up with somebody. Or something. I'm still not certain if this is relationship or career. It could go either way. In any case, this is the breakup card about changes happening that were kind of out of your control. They may have been unexpected, but there was definitely a disruption in your living situation or your lifestyle. Not necessarily for the worse. You know, we're not talking about downgrades necessarily, but some kind of disruption, you know, from the routine. And with that Two of Spades, it definitely looks like something that's permanent. It's not going to reverse itself. And again, you have I was fumbling here with the deck, but this flipped out again. A focus on finances, new start in finances. Ace of Diamonds kind of talks about you needing, well, a new start in finances, but you desiring to increase your income. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're starting over from zero and you have no money. It's more about increasing your net worth, increasing the income that comes your way. Now, it did come out with the Eight of Diamonds, so it's possible you are looking at an entrepreneurship opportunity. You know, owning your own business, like something you've been thinking about. If you left a job situation, it's pointing in that direction very strongly. New start in finances, the entrepreneurship card. Perhaps you left that career that was stagnant or not working for you anymore to start your own business. Something you've been wanting to do. And yes, you have the Eight of Clubs. Again, new start. But this talks about needing to gain information or learn new skills in some area. So I strongly feel that you're on an entrepreneurship path in some way. It's taking some kind of form. Again, we're not talking about somebody necessarily starting a giant corporation. You know, there's so many online businesses these days. Even people on YouTube are just making businesses, for example, out of YouTube, being content creators. So you could be going that way. If you haven't already thought about that, there's a strong indication here that you're headed that way. And it's on the heels of some kind of split, breakup. The split with the Two of Spades and the Five of Spades, talking about the breakup, are the only two negative energies I see on this spread. Everything else is really freaking positive, especially financially, but also with the Four Hearts, you have a lot of support. And so you're still feeling connected. You're not feeling like you're left out in the cold. You know what I mean? Like someone left you and you're depressed, for example. I don't see that. But we do have a Three of Spades. It just came out as I was saying that. There's physical stress and there's a little bit of worry. And it could be about the new start. You know, like maybe you're a little worried about how to go about it. Maybe you're worried about how things are going to turn out for you. Yeah, I don't really see how that would be speaking about anything else, honestly. It's like, you know, being shaky on your feet when you're starting something brand new. You're just a little bit nervous. Well, you did have the broken heart here come out. This is about being disappointed in people, being let down. Really feeling like someone broke your heart. It could be, you know, not necessarily romantic either. I'm strongly feeling, Aries, that you were in some kind of work situation that kind of went south. It was really good for perhaps years, long time. You had a good position. But think something happened, like maybe management changed, maybe the nature of your position changed. Again, maybe you were asked to step down early, kind of a layoff, but more like, oh, we're restructuring the company, we're redefining roles, and we're eliminating your job. You know, it could have been something like that. Not like the company was going out of business. It's just kind of like you got disappointed in this somehow. I don't think it's about a relationship. I really don't. Not feeling that. Five of Clubs. Definitely some kind of changes that need to happen here, though. The Five of Clubs is the card that talks about changes needing to happen because things are stagnant. I think the stagnancy again was in this career. And I it's exciting because I really feel like you're on this well, you're definitely on this new start, but it's about doing your own thing. You know, the entrepreneurship card, again, that's highlighted. All of these cards are kind of pointing in that direction of now you're doing your own thing. And yes, you're a little bit worried. You're a little bit worried. You're a little bit stressed out about it. Most people are. That's why they don't do it from the get-go. That's why we might take years before we step off the ledge and we take that risk, right? Because we're worried about how, supporting ourselves and how it's going to progress and how you're going to make it work. But I feel you're being supported at home. So I feel like the support could be the spouse, could be the family. I'm not seeing relationship. I am not feeling that at all. My intuition is not saying this is about relationship. This is about changing direction, in your career and what you do for a living. Let's look at cards of advice. 3 of Clubs, 2 of Clubs. Wow, a lot of clubs. Clubs are actually very positive in cartomancy here. The 3 of Clubs talks again about there being struggle. There being struggle and a little bit of indecisiveness about things. I really sense that this new start and what you're doing, however exciting it is, it's also kind of stressful. And the 2 of Clubs talks about the needing to communicate and talk about these things. You need to talk to somebody, or if it's your family here, the support system, you need to talk about what's going on and your worries. You need to get them off your chest. It's going to restore the balance and harmony there. With the Ace of Hearts, you're still, again, 3 aces came out here. You're starting from the beginning and you're on this new journey, right? But now you're following your heart. You're following your wishes, like what you've always wanted to do, what you truly, truly desire. That's a very good sign, again, that you're headed in the right way. Now, the 7 of Spades. I did see this as I was laying it down, so I knew this was coming. 7 of Spades talks about hidden truths. It does sometimes talk about separations between people because there's like, just as an example, not necessarily in your situation, Aries, but when people are separated, you spend a lot of time wondering what the other person's thinking or doing. So there's still that like hidden truth. There's like the unknowns. This talks about things being revealed. Since we are looking at your cards of advice, and we did see this card here about needing to communicate because there's some struggle going on, I think that's what needs to be revealed. I think it's again kind of confirming that you need to reveal the struggle that you're going through. You need to express it. You need to share it with somebody or your family or a business partner, whoever it is. Wow, and the 2 of Hearts, very interesting. Very nice, actually. Balance and harmony. This is about the desire for closeness, having a companion. In some readings, this would talk about, marriage or some kind of strong relationship. But see, this is going to bring you closer. This is going to bring you closer to the people around you who are supporting you in this endeavor. Yeah, by uncovering, revealing to the world, in a sense, what you're really going through, the worries you have, the troubles that you're having, is going to bring you closer, and it's going to, again, restore that balance and harmony, and you're going to feel better about things. I think that's the message here. But I am going to ask for more cards of advice here. Any more cards? Whoa. Jack of Diamonds. Okay, so you could have a younger earth sign around you, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That's what these diamonds, pentacles, can be an earth sign. Usually a younger person, but I also see the Jack of Diamonds as being someone who's new at some kind of financial endeavor, whether that be having money, whether that be dealing with money. There's some element of inexperience. This could be you on this new adventure, whatever, entrepreneurial, is that even a word? Entrepreneurial, yeah, it's a word. I just can't say it very well. This path that you're taking, there's a lack of experience. You're probably feeling, I know you're feeling a little bit worried about how things are going to work out, if you can handle it, etc., etc. This Jack of Diamonds kind of confirms that to me. And it's very possible you were able to do this thing that you're doing, this new start in your finances. Well, not just your finances, but how you go about making money and following your dreams and your heart here, because you had some kind of windfall. I think it's allowed you that freedom. And yeah, it's all brand new, so you don't have experience. That makes a lot of sense, right? Anybody in your position would feel the same way. Six of Hearts, very, very nice. So this talks about options and opportunities coming your way, especially in the realm of relationships. So if you are in a relationship, this doesn't mean that you're going to be seeking a new partner. It just could mean that you're going to, how do I say this? The options and opportunities that are opening up for you are going to lead to chance meetings, let's say, with people who are going to be key in your success, for example. But they could be close relationships as well. They could become lifelong friends. They could become business partners, allies, that kind of thing. This is all pointing in the direction of opening up those opportunities that are going to be fulfilling, because the Hearts talks about the emotions and things that are important to us. So let's see what else we can pull out. So you're feeling a little bit inexperienced with what's going on, but you're headed in a very positive direction. And the Nine of Spades, this is the completion that you just exited. When I see this in the in my advice line of cards here, I see this as something that's behind you, okay? And this is very this is a loss. This is very disappointing energy here. This is honestly, this is a downer energy. If I could just get it out, right? Extreme disappointment, extreme dissatisfaction. Again, change is forced upon you. I think whatever happened in this breakup with this Five of Spades, I think it was forced upon you, because the Five of Spades also talks about things out of your control, right? I did mention that earlier. But things were stagnant, and they needed to change. So this is all good. I mean, don't look at that as a bad omen. It's just reiterating that it's behind you. You're leaving that behind, which is excellent. And the Ten of Hearts, this is going to lead to your ultimate wish fulfillment, your ultimate happiness, and you're completing a major cycle in your life. So whatever accomplishment that will that you will achieve through this process of starting a business, for example, and following your heart and learning some kind of new skill, or talent that you need to get going in this direction is ultimately going to lead to your ultimate happiness. That's what the Ten of Hearts confirms. This is excellent, excellent reading. Whatever happened with this breakup, this splitsville, it's all in the past. It's behind you. You're headed in a very positive direction. The only strong point to take out of this reading, I can tell you again, is to express. Get out your feelings, get out your worries, you know. Talk it over with someone. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone has to give you advice. It's just about getting the thoughts out there and the ideas out there. You may, after doing that, reach this point of resolving it within yourself on your own. You know what I mean? It's just like the energy needs to get out so that you're not blocking anything from flowing into your new adventure here. I talk about this in other readings, but when we block up energy, and that includes holding back feelings and thoughts and not telling people what's going on, you're blocking energy in one area of your life. It can impact other areas of your life, right? Because that energy block is there. So think of it that way. This struggle, this strife, this worry that you're in needs to come out. You need to purge it. There's another word I'm trying to think of, but it's like purging the energy. So it's, you know, it's like, even if you're not going to accomplish any, you know, or learn anything, I'm having a hard time expressing what I'm trying to say, but, you know, you may not have this epiphany. It's just about getting that energy going. That's as simply as I can put it. You probably get it anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. But this is an excellent reading. Excellent reading. Looks like you're in a very exciting new path here, Aries. So whatever you're leaving behind, it's gone, it's done, and you're headed in a beautiful direction that's going to lead to your heart's desire here. Yep. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. If you would like to see when the next video comes out, go ahead and hit subscribe, notifications, or save a video so you can find my channel again. And just check in with me, okay? And in the meantime, take care until I see you again.